Hi everyone, in this lesson I will show you how to save your Premiere Pro project and set up autosave so you never lose your hard work. To save project, easily just go to File, that's one, and then you come to Save. Now because when you were creating this project, you have already saved out where you want the project to. So once you click on File and then you click on Save, it saves directly there. Alright, now or you can press Ctrl S on the keyboard or Command plus S on the Mac. The Ctrl plus S is on Windows and Command plus S is on Mac. Your project will save as a .prproj, that's Premiere project. Alright, so which contains all your editing decisions, but not the actual media files. It's just like a reference. We've saved it here. Once there is as far as the media files are within the allotted locations you've identified or where you brought them from, you will be able to access everything. Alright, so always save your project inside the same folder where your media is stored. This keeps your project organized and prevents missing file issues later. Save as. You go to File again and then you see Save As option, or you can do Ctrl plus Shift plus S on the keyboard. This will allow you to save the project as. So you maybe want to resave the project somewhere else and all of that. So that's another one. And then you could also save it as a copy. Save a copy. This will allow you to save the project as a copy and keep. In other software, this save a copy means that you want to save it for other versions, but this one doesn't. I didn't see that option and all of that. So these are all the options allotted for you to save, and you can also save it as a template. All right, then you can just click on Save All. So basically, this is very useful. The save as is useful when you want to save the project for another, let's say version 2 of the project and all of that. But that's that. This really useful if you're making big changes but want to keep a backup of your earlier version. Yes. So you've worked on this video to something, maybe or you're working on a template and all of that, and you work it to a certain degree, so you want to just save it on another version, but you want to keep a copy of the order in case you want to go back a previous edit, like maybe a bit before the changes you've made. You can use Save As. Alright, so the professional editors save multiple versions so that they can roll back if a client doesn't like the latest change. If a client doesn't like it, you have no choice. So imagine you didn't have versions of it. Maybe in this version they like it, you now make an adjustment to another version, they don't like that one, so you can easily just roll back to this one. So that's where that one comes in handy. So the next thing we want to do is the autosave. So the autosave is a feature that is a must used in Premiere Pro. So let's set it up now. To set up the autosave, you go to Edit and then you go down to Preference. Then on Preferences, you will come down to autosave. Now, they will ask you to allow access if you've never used it before. I've never used it. So now here they're asking autosave, automatically save project. Yes. So once this, you can either turn it or activate it. So now I've activated it. Now I usually use just 1 minute, like every 1 minute it should save. And then you could also, if you want to maximize space on your system, you make it like 5 projects. So you only have history of your most recent project, but you can use 100 so that you have a list of hundreds of projects that it has done. Alright, so you just click on autosave, also save the current project. So once it's auto saving, you also save other project. Now the folder to which you want this autosave to be, you can also change it. You can make it as either the same folder as where your work are, or you can leave it at the default folder. So let's take it to where the ones I have all my work are, so that they can be in the same place. So I'll just click on save it here. Once it is saved in this place, I will now click on OK. So after every 1 minute, it will be auto-saving this, allowing me not to lose anything that I have done without, it's saving, having a backup all the time. So see how often Premiere Pro saves your project. That's the purpose of that time we saved. And then, enable saving a copy to Creative Cloud if you're logged in. But I don't have a Creative Cloud account for now. So if you have a Creative Cloud account, check that other options for Creative Cloud, so that it also backs it up to Creative Cloud and all of that. So keep at least 20 auto-save versions. Like I said, you see 20, but I make 100 so that I can have as many versions as possible, so that in case there is a particular back distance, you can still go ahead and check that. So where does autosave store? We've already make all of those adjustments, and you can rename your autosave folders and versions to external drive. Yes, this is very important. Rename it, take it to your external drive, so that whenever I've had issues where I finish editing a video of over how many gig, and then all of a sudden the current thing got damaged. I had to rely on autosaves, and autosave were not saving. It was saving once in a week or something. It wasn't even turned on, and I had to go back and start editing again. That is not really nice. So this autosave feature saves you a lot of trouble, and then you can be sure that your work will not be going back in time like that. And that's how you save project and set up auto save in Premiere Pro. We have already, as a recap, we said use Ctrl S or Command S to save often, use save as for project versions, and auto save to keep your workflow safe. Develop a habit of pressing Ctrl S every time. If you make a big edit, it becomes your second nature and saves you from a headache later. In the next video, we'll move into other options on the editing basics as we just started. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.